Welcome guys, Wednesday the 21st of May. Let's go and have a small or quick market update today. It's quite a lot happening and let's see, we might see all-time high again. So far, shorts are dominating. We are still going higher. They all still start shorting everything. Greed is on 70, so yeah, there it is. Bits, we still grinding to the upside. We take all of them from the already beginning of the week. Doesn't matter how big they are, they all or they get pulled or we eating through them. Doesn't matter any kind of wall there is gonna be, we take them. So far we are holding the floor. There are some around 600 Bitcoin laying below us, 400 above it only, and 116, so not much above it. So there is still room to go higher, of course. Yeah, we are still holding the floor. There is some resistance forming as well above it, but that's on the lower time frame. Nothing major yet. And let's see if we're gonna hold it or we're gonna go lower and to retest some lower price action. Let's go by the liquidity. Like I said, we still going higher. We're grabbing all of them, most of them actually right now. There is still quite a lot of left, but we are seeing quite a change below us. We are still filling the gap in between the 101 and the price action right now, 105, so around 4K of filling gap of liquidity. That is still getting thicker on below us, but if you're gonna have a look on the higher time frame, we will see from both sides, if it's gonna load quicker, will be nice. Yeah, we still see a little bit more filling of the gaps. There are some, of course, gaps in between, but as well there's more to the upside. So there is still positions and room to go higher, of course. Either way, we almost break out from an all-time high, and there is still some around 115, what we are mentioning quite a lot, and there is some gap in between, and then some leftovers above it, or leftovers some lower bits. Figure of speech. So yeah, we still can go lower, retest if we're gonna break anything. So far there is no major significant move or anything that we broke the structure. We are going higher, we are making higher highs, and yeah, we still continue. So let's keep it like that. Like I said, shorts are dominating 61%. So yeah, it's still gonna push higher if we're gonna if people still start shorting it. That's the fuel so far. If we're gonna see any flip like we used to have it back in the last week, then we might see any pullback or lower price action, but so far we might go higher and higher. So that's gonna be all on the coin glass. Let's move this to the side, and you can see the chart. I hope so. Yeah, you can. But first thing first, I want to go by some metrics. Yeah, we still we went higher. Again, a new daily open, higher than the previous one. So that's good. That's really good. That's really positive. That's quite bullish if you want to say that. And yeah, we still aiming for higher. There is not much left actually on liquidity above us, like the 20x and 10x's. And yeah, but we're still grabbing them. So far we are squeezing, so to speak. And any kind of failure from 105.3, then we might go and grab the rest of the 150x below us. We might jump from it higher even, just because we didn't break any structure yet. And I don't think we're gonna do it soon or later. For our oscillator harmony, show a reversal sign on this candle. So if this candle is gonna close like that, then yeah, we might see sooner or later, doesn't say straight, we're gonna see a reversal on it, but maybe in like today or tomorrow. Let's see if we're gonna change the trend of it. If so, we see as well a small, not flip, but small movement on alts and even bigger movement on shitcoins. So that's good. Large caps are still stable and going higher. So that's good. If that starts to go lower to the midpoint, then we might see a flip from the stables or alts even start to pop. So make sure you watch your watch list and see if there is any major movements on them. That means we might go lower on Bitcoin, but the alts and shitties might go pump and go higher. We all want to see that, right? So going by Bitcoin.
Bro, the Pumperuniente.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, how you doing, bro? All good?
All good, all good.
It's looking
Just
good,
going
isn't
by.
it? LBT from our
It
last
is.
stream yesterday. Everything great. It's
It
yeah, I
is.
don't see anything wrong with this. I'll say some stuff after you've done your piece, my friend.
Cool. So, like I said, daily open, another higher. That's good. That's positive. That's really good. We still aiming for go higher, and we didn't break it even to go below the weekly. We're holding it. If you're gonna see us going higher and holding the daily, then yeah, I mean there is blue sky breakout, right? There is not much that's gonna hold us right now. Like I said, breaking down to 104, we still can bounce from it. There is still some stuff to test it. Break that down, and we might go lower to 0.3. And even then, we still can hold it and go higher, right? So there is still ways to bounce from it. And still, I'm standing by my what I said a couple days ago. February, trade below that, then that's done. But so far, we are not doing that. We are still going higher. There is no sign of the on the oscillators that we're gonna reverse. Even the RSI, it's showing some strength, so there is some room to run higher. Looking by the levels. Lovely levels. We still closing below the 4-hour high swing, so that's quite interesting. Doesn't mean nothing that we're gonna go lower. It's just resistance, and we are still trading inside the resistance, and we're getting close to the dead zone as well of the liquidity. I'm gonna switch them on so you're gonna see it. We took most of the 20 and 10 X's, what's been around the 107k, and then we aiming for the dead zone. We might go even through that one without even hesitating, because the price action how it is right now, it's quite strong, quite bullish. So we might go higher and grab the rest of it, and then we might see any pullback into the range back and then go higher, right? There is no need to talk anything about below 102 because we are far from yet. Then the ALGO master, like I said, we are getting into resistance. We are trading literally inside the band, so that's quite bullish. But as well, there is some potential for a pullback. Just a pullback, nothing to dump, nothing to break lower yet. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out today or tomorrow. Tomorrow it's one, I guess. Yeah, there's gonna be some numbers coming out from institutions or something like that. So there might be some volatility in it tomorrow. So watch for it, and yeah, have a look how that's gonna play out. Then of course the potentials moves, what we waiting for, what we play out already. That's been done. What I'm looking right now, flip the daily, you go higher without any hesitation, and that's done. Failing the weekly right now, then we might retest the previous weekly and bounce from it, or have a range either way to farm any liquidity to the upside or to the lower side, might be. And then of course the bearish one, if that's gonna play out. If not, then that's done. So yeah, trading below February, that's done. And what I'm looking technical right now is gaining the daily back and go higher. Then you're gonna form the all-time high, of course, and yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out, because there is nothing else what we can see and have any kind of indication for like in the sky, because we've never been there, right? There is some orders placed already by some traders, but that's all, nothing major, and yeah, it's a blue sky breakout, right? So take it what it is and be careful with it, because we still can go higher and then have a pullback and play around with it, just because we never been there. So we have no clue how that's gonna play out. So far, the indication is gain the daily, you go higher. That's all. Take profits on the way, because that's the most important, because we have no clue how far we're gonna go, how deep we're gonna go, or how quick it's gonna happen. And holding this or failing weekly, we might coming back into the range and then play the range again till we're gonna break out in any kind of way or positions. So that's on the predictions. Yeah, like I said, as well on the levels, all-time high. Keep in mind 109. That's the all-time high will be. We still have some room around. There is some dead zone. There is some liquidity to grab. It's not much. It's not major, but still we are grabbing. We're going higher, and yeah, keep that in mind, I guess, because that's the most important right now. Take it as it is. Any kind of gain of the level, you go higher. Any failures, then yeah, we're gonna break it a little bit lower. It's still nothing major. We're not gonna dump or anything yet because we still have some levels to hold. We still have some levels even to test back into the range if that's necessary. We don't need to do that. So yeah, take it as it is. And I guess that's gonna be all on Bitcoin. I just want to go buy some Wix. We still kind of in a small range in it. We didn't go lower, we didn't go higher. So like I said, keep it around the 19. Fine, I guess. Going lower than that, perfect. Flipping 90 and going against 24, that might be a little bit bearish for Bitcoin. Let's see how we're gonna hold it. But so far, we see any trend change on the oscillators on that one. We might squeeze it higher, even the strength getting there. So keep that in mind as well. If you're gonna see any major flips on this one, that we might see any volatility properly tomorrow, just because there gonna be some news coming around, some numbers. So yeah, we might see any volatility. But so far, sideways, it's fine, I guess. Bitcoin is going higher. That's all good. That's what you want to see. If we're really gonna go and spike higher 24, then you're gonna see some major movements on Bitcoins, definitely, or on flip on the alts. That might be as well. But like we said, it got a buy signal yesterday, 2 days ago, and it continued. So it's good. It played out. It wasn't the reversal because it didn't get the parameters like it used to have. So yeah, it was a good one. It plays out and it's still nice in profit. Keep in mind, coming back in the range, the stop loss is getting quite quicker to the higher side, and it's closed by the price action. So we might hit that when you're gonna come back into the range. But so far we are uptrending and it's going higher. So that's good. Metrics went over, and then I want to go by and see how ETH is performing sideways. Yeah, as it is. ETH holding the 2K388. That's fine. Hold that, and you still can go higher. You need to regain your or flip the Q4, and that's all good. Losing any levels right now, it might be a little bit risky for ETH to hold it. It struggles a little bit as well in the range because we went lower, and now we get back to the mid-range, and who knows? It had a small liquidity grab wick to the upside. We might see this kind of price action again. Who knows? But so far, going sideways is not too bad for ETH to survive. If you're gonna start to failing some major levels on 2.48, then yeah, we might see some price action below or around the March, in my opinion. Then hype, of course, I will cover that as well. Up movement, but still in the range, so it's good, holding levels perfectly even, and it doesn't retest or doesn't have that major pullbacks like the rest of all the odds, so that's a quite strong one. Any buy or any gain of the levels is a buy in my opinion. So flip right now the daily, hold that, and it's all good. Flip the February, then again we go higher. I'm still aiming for 29-30 around ish to go that, just because we had the higher swings previously when we failed them. So I just want to gain them and then see any kind of maybe pullback or any kind of reaction from it. If not, then higher it is. Still room to run, and the oscillator looks good, looks juicy. Even the strength RSI, it's good. So for me, it's all perfect. We still going higher, and we are kind of holding the perfectly the trend line, if you want to say that. So keep doing that, and it's all fine. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I guess I want to go over by Solana sideways, a little bit same price action as ETH. Not to worry about it because Solana is a little bit stronger in my opinion. And then ETH, it shows some strength early as well, so that's good. And yeah, so far we gain back the daily and the November, and right now we're aiming for August or the previous weekly, I guess it is. Yeah, flip that. because we had this price action was a little bit horrendous for it, and it made it a new low on it. So you need to flip that to go and create or gain any highs. So I don't think we're gonna flip the yearly yet, just because we didn't see the major flip in the altcoins yet. If you're gonna see that, then yeah, that's gonna skyrocket, definitely. And I'm assuming we're gonna do the same price action what we did over here. Grab once the liquidity, so we might have the liquidity trap, go back, and then you're gonna jump up. That's what I'm thinking about the Solana right now so far. So I guess that's all. Dixie. Yeah, like I said, we had that V bottom flip from it. We went higher and we barely retested the previous swing, failure of it, and right now we are literally back to the 99. Let's see if we're gonna hold that. Going lower, that's good, because then Bitcoin's gonna skyrocket, of course, then that's fine. Starts gaining this or going back to previous weekly, then we might go sideways on Bitcoin or anything else, and yeah, going to 103. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I rather see it failing in and go below 99, but let's see how that's gonna happen. We still have some room to run, or it might bounce here or hold it. And then the total 3. That's quite interesting one as well. Major move, and right now we are holding the 838, so that's fine, that's good. We want to hold that for any continuation on alts that they're gonna pick it up, and we might see it even go higher then. I hope so. Let's see. So not much change over here. It's still good. We had kind of is the V bottom price action on it, and right now, yeah, we're still aiming to go higher on it. So that's all good. And the lovely pack spot. I'm not sure. Oh, why is this on? This one is still going higher. We had a quite, a small pullback on that one. We retest. We filled the previous wick or the fair value gap, how I want to call it. So that's good. We closed that one. We bounced from Q2 quite perfectly. And right now we gaining previously May event. So that's really, really bullish in my opinion. And right now, if you're going to trade above the 3.4, then yeah, the new high it is as well in. Same on the oscillator, shows some strength and quite good as well. We have the reversal, we have the trend change and positive cash flow. So that's all good. And even the RSI is middling but facing to the higher to go, so that's perfect in my opinion. I really want to go let this go higher, because I'm still having bots on it as well, and I bought as well some on the side, so that's good. Perfect. In any case, if anyone trade packs or have a bot on it, so that's really positive in my opinion. So yeah, I think that's gonna be all right now. Market open, and we have a quite nice push to the upside. Let's see if we're gonna go higher, if we're gonna gain the 107 108, flip that and go higher, grab the rest of the liquidity, or liquidations level. That's fine. There is some left, but as well there is a dead zone, so I'm not sure how we're gonna play that. We might go even through it without even hesitation. That's all possible. After this kind of move, everything is possible right now, because it's getting quite volatile every single day. So that's good. We want to see that. So yeah, so far, so good. I like it. Do you want to add something, Max?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're covering all the ends really. It's just the same as yesterday. I just think it's going to march higher. And if we're above 101, 500, everything's cool. Let me get my chart up. I was just doing something else. One sec. I just watched the whole fucking interview with the NVIDIA founder, and it's just crazy what they're doing right now. I'm definitely going to look for pullbacks on NIV. But yeah, with BTC, if we're above 101,500, it makes no sense to look, for this to fall. Like, obviously, head shorts, I'm still in my head short position, but all my longs are open. I've basically got I've got loads of spot. I own loads of Bitcoin. I've got all my longs are still open. I'm long from like the 90s. I've got one at 86 all the way down. So they're all open. I got a hedge short position, which will get stopped out at about 109, 110 on the high. So I'm just in position really, and I'm not prepared to take any significant bets against it.
Yeah,
Hourly
so
looks good.
yeah, that's
4
what
hour
I
looks
was
good.
saying as well. Like I'm in long on it, so I'm taking some profit. It's not much left of it, but it's still fine. And any kind of like failure, what I'm seeing on lower time frame, I'm taking a little short just to hedge. It's nothing major, it's not big, but just to be covered. And if that's gonna be stopped out, I'm fine with it.
Literally, the trades are this: if it comes back to 101,500, you buy. That's a bounce trade. If it
Yeah.
loses 101,000 decisively and then retests it, that'd be a short. If if it goes all the way from here in one go to 91, you buy 91, you don't look for the short. That'll be the bounce trade. And then if it rallies up and then let's say it breaks 101,500, goes to 91, and it rallies back to 101,500, that's a short. So essentially, like right now, you're in position. There's a hedge position against it, but the bot, as we said yesterday, is looking like it's going to be a winning trade now. So we'll have to see where this stops. But the price action, how it looks at the minute, just there's nothing bad about it. It's coiling up. It's essentially doing the continuation. It looks like the last prior area consolidation, and then if it pops the high at 110, 112, 115, I'll get stopped out on the head short, but there might be a potential re-entry on that position to come back to 91 at some point. It still wouldn't surprise me for it to come back to 91. Well,
Yeah.
actually, having said that, if it goes to 115, then 101,500 will be the next buy. So that could be a next bounce trade, and then 91. That area makes sense to me. Looking at just flat PA, and then obviously the CME gap, and also just having a cool off period. If you draw some fibs on it,
Yeah, I
it would
agree,
make
and
sense.
that's the thing as well. Like how my brain works, like we are literally almost on all-time high, right? So imagine what's gonna happen when we're gonna break out of it. All of the news gonna be about it, right? Everyone's gonna talk about it again, and then everyone's gonna jump on it. Same what
Everyone would long it.
yeah, exactly. Everyone's
More,
gonna long it. Same what's happened over here, right? Exact the same thing, right? Everyone jumping the gun on it. And what did we had? We had a pullback on it. Yeah, maybe not gonna happening right now exact the same like we had it over here, but still, right? So that's the whole thing. Like if we're gonna switch into longing, everyone's gonna long this, then yeah, that there's gonna be a pullback on it definitely. But how big, how deep? Yeah, that we will see how much we're gonna break. But then still,
a lot
the
of shorts.
92 is the bounce from it, the first bounce.
Yeah, they're crazy short right now on
Yeah,
retail on
61,
Binance.
something like that.
Five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe
yeah.
on a lower time frame. I'm on the daily, 24 hours, 65%,
Oh,
67,
65. Yeah, there you go.
67%. But the top traders along, yeah, it's just gonna blast through all this. If we get to the all-time high and we break it, then we'll probably see a flip. Everyone will start going long, and then that might be the fuel for a pullback. But
Yep.
at this point, this thing is marching up, and you don't want to get away of the train. Wait for a break of 101,500 and just look for longs on the way up. Even though you probably don't want to chase too much, but if you're on a really, really low time frame, you could buy the local of the local, like on the micro time frames.
Yeah, and as well, like if you're gonna break out from it, any retest of daily, it's still longable, right? It's still fine. We're gonna hold a daily, then yeah, you go higher. It's nice scalp. You can do that. That's all fine. We're holding weekly and daily right now, so I mean those two are already major, right? We are flipping it, so
Yeah,
so far it's all good. There's nothing to technically too short or be big on bearish on it. Still, we're going higher. But yeah, it is blue sky breakout, so no one knows how high we're gonna go, where we're gonna go, and what we're gonna do. So far, what we have, it's just small liquidity around one, yeah, against 115, you can say. That's all. And as well on the there you have it, right? Yeah, we have something on 125, but I'm not sure we're gonna go straight there in one go. But still, 115 is reasonable because there is still building up some liquidity on it, and still people are placing a lot of heavy shorts on it, right? So there is something to grab. Let me have a look on the high time frame because that's been asked as well. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Daily, like I said, daily open higher than previously. Just we create higher highs constantly, and it's kind of looking like we parabolic going up on the daily. It's all good. It's all fine. Let's the indicator load a bit for a second. Okay, so it's gonna take time. Anyhow, weekly as well. Not much to say. We gained the whole previous structure of it. So it's a higher structure. We didn't do it on the week sell-off. We might do it. That's the breakout of the all-time high, right? Then you're gonna have a higher high, all-time high. So that's gonna be your highest point of interest, and that's gonna be on monthly. Same, exact the same thing, right? Close the monthly right now. It's the most bullish close what we have in history, and yeah, that's all to say about it. We still have 1.5 week to close the week monthly. A lot can happen. Make sure that you know that a lot can happen in the 1.5 week. Don't be surprised if we come back to it and we're gonna close lower. It still can happen just because of the oscillators are quite heavy on the upside. So still a lot can happen. But if you take it by 4 hour and a daily, then you might see it and catch it the moves early and be ahead of it, because that's the most important, right? So yeah, so far so good, and let's see if we're gonna pop it and go higher. I hope so. It will be fun. Either way, I'm gonna be stopped out on the short. I don't mind. I don't care. I always keep that in mind. Is there something wrong with the indicators, or are they working on the back of the house? Because they are loading quite long right now. Max, do you know something about that? Is there any maintenance?
Let me go and have a look. I think it's okay on my end. I've actually got a bounce, but I'll have a look at that right now.
Yeah, so the liquidation are loading, but the rest are not. Mine working fine. You're well. Okay. So maybe it's on my end. Anyhow, so yeah, still good. Let's go on, for example, 1 hour. See a turnaround, break out from it, and you go higher. If you start to go to have any kind of pullback on it, then yeah, you want to see if you're gonna hold 106. If not, then definitely we need to retest or hold 104 or 5 around ish area. That's your first bounce from it. If not, then the second one is on 102.7, and that's the range as well. Like we are talking about with this range, what we've been already for a couple of weeks. If we're gonna come back into it, then yeah, we're gonna see those two levels, and then and only then when we're gonna trade below 102.03, then we're gonna talk about a bearish position, because we're gonna create new lows in the whole movement to the upside. So that's the only bearish scenario what you want to look for it. Break it and retest.
The indicators all, yeah, that's it. The indicators all seem fine. Maybe just do a little refresh.
Yeah, maybe it's on my end. Yeah.
Everything seems fine.
All right. So then it should be good. Yeah. Anyhow, that's what I'm gonna cover. Like, if you want to see any bigger movements to the downside, then you need to break something major first. Any kind of break on the lower time frame, 5 minutes, for example, right now, or failing any kind of gains, then you might see any scalps. That's all fine. Just to take a small scalp on it, that's all fine. But don't make sure you close your position quite early in break even, take some profits on it, because yeah, volatility is in, and we're still facing to go higher, right? There's nothing said that we will go lower right now so far. So yeah, that's I guess all about that. Swing points, yeah, that like I said, they are still in place, intact, and we're still holding them quite perfectly. We did a flip on daily high of the swing. That was really on point, so that's good. I like it. I like when they are that accurate. Yeah, so far there's only one 4 hour swing above us, and then all-time high. Not much to hold us down. So yeah. Do you guys want to see any alts or anything specific you're looking at? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna go by. And right now you can see we have some kind of little pullback reaction from the bearish retest of the swing. Let's see if we're gonna break down that lower. The bid's been pulled. There is one left, and that's the 500. It's get smaller. So, oh no, so they moved it a little bit higher now. Okay, so they might hold it. See how that's gonna behave. And the next one is gonna be 400 around each Bitcoin above us, and that's already on 108. That's the not the all-time high yet. Yeah, it's a 4-hour swing. Yeah, perfectly. Perfect to the T. And yeah, below us, there's not much to the 103, I guess, and that's all. They are not that active on the bids right now. They start to hold the price action to push it higher or use it as a magnet to come lower. That might be as well. See if they're gonna hold it, pull it, or they're gonna have any bounce from it. So far they had. They didn't pull that, so yeah, there's not bigger formation yet on it. So that's good. Happy days on it, I guess. And that's what we want. Is there any incoming orders? Yeah, I hear it in my headphones, but still not showing on the dashboard. They are coming in. Yeah, 65 on 24 hours. So that's major. That's really big. So yeah, the price been pushed higher. So let's see how that's gonna behave. Hold the daily. That's good. We're gonna have a bounce and retest on it, fill the gap, and then you go higher. Not the gap, but in fair value gap. And there you go higher. If not, failed that, then you might go back to weekly. Try to hold that. It's been already tested, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Still, we can go either way to 106 back. Hold that. So we have quite a lot of levels that's gonna hold us or have any bounce potential. So stepwise we can do that. If not, we can go straight higher. So
I got a jump, brother. Good
yeah,
stream,
sure.
Speak
no worries.
soon.
Thanks. See ya. So yeah, like I said, it was quite volatile. It's still volatile actually, and it's gonna be, and it's gonna keep doing that, especially with tomorrow news as well. It's gonna be coming out, and so far, yeah, just please make sure you are taking profits on the way up, because right now we are getting really close to the area where we never been before, almost. So it's potential for quite quick moves up and pullbacks on it, just because what we know from the history of it, we've been there, right? This moves, we might see it as well over here. It's all possible. If not, this is quite bullish movement to the upside without any retest, major higher retest to the low price action. So it technically is parabolic what we are doing right now, if you want to say that. So either way, on 1 hour already structure break, then we might see it going lower. If so not, we still keep going higher or range above the February. So yeah, or we're gonna do this, completely move this move and then this, right? Again, it's all possible, right? We did it already once, twice, maybe third time. Who knows? Who's that? How that's gonna play out? So far, we never know what's gonna happening over here. We only know there are some bits above us to grab the price or be a magnet. But yeah, any kind of movement above the all-time high, please make sure you take any profits and cover yourself, just because the volatility gonna be there. Definitely learn from the previous movements always. That's the most important. Learn from this. Anyhow, do you want guys to see any alts? Anything that I didn't cover, maybe I forgot? Let me know. So far, we're doing good. I like it. Sui, yeah, that's gonna pop. If you are not in a position, so maybe on the lower time frame you can scalp it, but so far, this will pop. We will see it around 406, definitely. I don't see it otherwise. This, I mean, if you see it, it's already playing out the same structure already. So that's good. TIA, we might see any turnaround on it as well. I don't think we're gonna go lower. I hope not. I would like to see it around 308. That would be really lovely. So yeah, I covered it, but I can do it again. Still holding, that's good. Holding 161, so that's good. You want to flip the August. You really want to see to flip August to go higher, because this one is having the same issue as ETH. The structure been broken to the on the high time frame on 4 hours. So you want to see flip this and then do this, and then you might go and see any yearly. Those two levels, right? So the August, the mid range, and then 178. That's what you want to see on Solana. But either way, if you're gonna see any flip in alts, if Bitcoin and dominance gonna fall and alt's gonna pick it up, then this might go even fucking parabolic, right? Theta. Okay. Nice move. You gain your high, you're low, you don't want to lose this technically, and you almost had the best, flip, almost, but yeah, still good. Holding 0.8, keep it in the range, that's gonna be fine on the daily, but then on 4 hour you want to see going, yeah, that's what you want to flip. 0.9, just because of this structure. When you went higher, this was you only bearish close, and then you go higher. So that's the M pattern. It means it's a resistance. And right now, what you do is holding the resistance, right? You want to flip that. Otherwise, you're gonna form the liquidity by ranging it or going lower. You don't want to do that. So you need to flip the weekly, and then you aiming for the higher highs of it, right? So yeah, that's all what you want. You want to flip this, this resistance what you are forming right now. Yeah, sure. Sonic. This you hold, and you really need to hold that on 4 hour. And now you get a little problem as well, because you need to flip the weekly because of this price action. Yeah. So gee, that was a perfect test. Yeah, same here. Flip the weekly and then try to gain your 0.5. If you gain that, you create a higher high. You might see any pullback, and then you might go for the February. That's the only reasonable reason to go higher right now, just because of this price action. I'm sorry for my French, it fucked over the whole range of it, and now we are struggling. You're grinding it to the upside, and you need to flip. You had the bearish retest on weekly, so that's already like one failure what you had from it. And if you're gonna fail your daily, then March not gonna hold you, because it's been tested. then you go back to Q2, and I don't think that's gonna hold you. So this is your last chance to flip the weekly before going lower on Sonic. Yeah, 16. Okay. I don't want to see any scribbles. Yeah, still going higher. You flipped your yeah, you tested perfectly. Actually, you flipped your March, so that's fine. Now you're going above the weekly. Perfect. It's a freeway. I mean, free, not really free, but it's not much that's hold you between the March and the weekly right now. Just because you have a fair value gap, you might go even straight up and try to retest again March, because it been bearish retest, and that was your failure from this structure that brought you lower. You didn't break the structure on it, so that's good. That's the only thing what's holding you right now. And any kind of movements higher, you will go and flip the March. Try either way. Secondary failure on March, then that's done. That makes sense. It's gonna be a busy day for me. I have a stream as well in 2 hours, so my own. That's gonna be fun as well. Anyhow, yeah, I think that's quite interesting move. Yeah, injecting is going inside this 2 pocket. Let's see if we're gonna break out from it. If not, Fart didn't retrace that much, so that's good. That's positive as well. That's bullish, and it has its strength in it. And right now, yeah, if we're gonna gain the previous weekly, if we're gonna gain this, flip it, then I'm not sure if that's gonna be we're gonna stop any soon on it. So this is the most bullish side what you want to see. This price action. This is crazy. If this gonna continue, then oh boy. This channel. If someone wants likes the channel, so keep doing this. Yeah, it's funny. It's good. I like it. What's more to talk about it? Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. So movement on the M7. How's the dominance looking? Yeah, we're still going higher. Nothing major. There's no altcoin season flip yet. And I'm still gonna stand by my word, what I said. 60%, flip that, go below that, then we're gonna have the major breakout. Just because the thing is, this we did over here as well. And yeah, we had a little alt run on in December. But when you're gonna do this right now, right, this failure, then yeah, alt season is in. That's what I'm aiming for. But yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out. Jesus, that's old. Oh yeah, that's how it looks like. I forgot about it. Yeah. Yeah, I hope I will have a look on the grass. I'm not sure about that one. This looks nothing too bullish at all. And I have no clue why even people still trying to do something with it. So technically, this was your strength, right? This shows you the strength of the whole movement after the whole dump. Perfect. You holded it, and then you failed it. Bearish failed. Why? Because you broke the whole structure, you came down, and you failed and broke again the whole structure. So instead of trading to the upside, it does the whole opposite move. Right? Makes sense, I hope. So technically right now as well, I mean, the only thing what you can look for is something like this. for another failure. And if you're gonna flip that, right? If you're gonna do this, then you have still over here resistance. So you might even fail that again. So there is still a lot, shitloads of work to do to flip this and go higher. I'm not seeing doing that. I'm not even sure why is this even existing. I mean, yeah, you can trade it. I mean, there is still freaking big moves on it, right? It, like 420%, you're not gonna leave on the table. You can't, but it's a really, really risky one to trade, in my opinion. So, yeah. Wait, let me put this on hype. Grass, you said. Grass. And I guess, like I mentioned, we flipped the 206, yeah, and we go into the resistance yearly. See if you're gonna flip that. We might, not sure if you're gonna see any rejections. We might, just because there is a resistance, biggest resistance from the grass right now, what we had since the move to the downside from it. Yeah. So since 2.7, this is the biggest resistance area right now, yearly. The only thing what you need to do is flip that. You really need to gain that in one go without any hesitation to go lower, because any failure right now on it, that will bring you lower. Definitely to the weekly even, or if not, then failing weekly, that's going to be rough, because we test this whole area. So then February, May, if you fail weekly, and March, that's the whole issue with it. And yeah, resistant it is, and it will be. So hopefully you're gonna play it out as the rest of the resistance what we did over here, that you go higher and flip and you go to the December. That would be really awesome. That would be really strong. Any kind of flip on the yearly and holding yearly, long the shit out of it, because December it is on the table. That's the whole move on it. All right, AVEX. TIA is the only one negative on the list. Okay, anyhow. Yeah, really good. Finally, so like I said on my streamers as well, it shows the strength. It's good, and it's holding it. We literally flipped the whole range, technically, if you look at it like this. This been your range, right? And right now you're flipping it. And bro, if you're gonna hold that, you gain back your 26, then it's not gonna be much what's holding you, because this been already all tested. Then you will definitely teleport to 34. So this is the move right now, if it's cooking. So wait, let me put this back on 34. That's all good. We don't need this anymore. We still can go and definitely retest the previous swing, just because there is a fair value gap. So if you're gonna lose it, it's all fine holding 19 still, but lose the 19, then that's gonna be coming back in the whole range back, and I'm not sure if you're gonna do it another move like that. You need to hold it. Either way, it's gonna be this. This is the most perfect way what you want to look at it. Coming back, retest, and then do the figure of speech V bottom, and you go higher. Right, but holding this is most perfect way what you want to see. So yeah, that's really good for AVEX. I'm happy about it, because I was really worrying we're not gonna see it survive this time. But so far we show some strength, and that's good. With this, fail anything below 19, then that's gonna be bad again. But yeah, how does we look like on this? Are we going higher? Struggling, but yeah, we might pop it. We might go higher. It looks like it will. Let's see. USDT dominance. I mean, yeah, I'm looking at it once or twice a year, I guess. It doesn't say much. I mean, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it says much. If it starts dropping, that means that the USDT is going into the coins. People are not keeping it on the side, but comparing this, right, the dominance of it on a weekly, for example, to this, it's still a lot on the side, right? And yeah, we might drop still, or it might go like that. It's all possible. But yeah, it's you can watch it, but it's not that it's defined which way Bitcoin is gonna do, because you don't know where the money is going into, right? And they printing constantly as well. How many tether it's coming back into the market? Like billions, millions, whatever. They still printing constantly, so that's why this is still that high as well. And it's been technically that high what we have right now. We've been here back in the move what we had, the first all-time high, what we did on 107, and then we dropped, right? And then the secondary, we didn't even come close to that one, and right now we are getting, literally we are on the same level. How do I watch confirming weekly or daily after the candle close? Or yes, it's always and everything means and matters on the close. There is nothing else what confirms you on the close, because the candle, if the candle is in the movement, for example, let me switch right now it's in the movement. It's not confirmed that we flipped it just because the daily, right? We need that daily, right? Flipped. So the 4 hour, if that 4 hour is gonna close here in 1.5 hour, right? It's fine. So we went higher than that, but the next candle, it's coming back. You touch it with the body or whatever, you form the wick into it and you're going higher, right? So this is your flip. And you retest this. You retest the level, what you've been, we went higher on it. On the second candle, you test it and you go like that. And that means this been tested. That's holding this price action, you go higher. Right now, this can go even in 1.5 hour, this can go back and close below the daily. You will have something like this forming, this candle, right? That's not bullish anymore because you're failing to hold the daily and you're continuing doing this, if that's gonna happen. So any price action which you're seeing over here, the most important is, and I'm gonna show you, is this, technically. There's nothing else more important than this for the structure. The bodies. Wicks doesn't matter. I don't care about it. Yeah, price went higher. That's fine, right? Price can go there, or we can close over here. So which one matters? Yes, this matters for TP or whatever, to take profits, right? But this matters for the whole structure and preparing you to go lower, right? This is the most important, what you want to know, understand, and how it works. Why? Because this is your structure. This holds this, go higher, right? This holds this, go higher. And look what we did over here. This is the flip, literally, weekly flip, right? Went in, come back, test it, and what do we do? This is the flip of the weekly. This is what you want to see. Wicks are scammy. Wicks are all scams. Bodies matters. That's the only thing what matters. And wicks are only to test the price action, in my opinion, because, right, we've been there, we tested, we test the previous swings. So any things what you're gonna come back into this area and start closing, that means there is nothing else that's gonna hold you. Then you go lower because it's been tested. We've been there. It's no sense to go and test again what you tested already. If that price action is gonna hold you or that level is gonna hold you, yes or no. You know that already. So what's the point to do that again? None. So you go lower. You find a lower price action. That means break it or gain it. That's the whole idea about it, and that's the whole how market structure, how that works. This as well, we've been there, we tested to literally to the T. Like, look at it, see this level? We failed this, we went again, and literally on the T of that level, we failed it and we went lower. And what do we do after that? Okay, we went lower, so what do we gonna test next? The previous weekly open, hold it. And now where do we go? There. Make sense? And if there are no opens to retest, that's why the swings are playing the role, the bigger role on it, because where do we go? 4 hour lower swing. We failed that. The lower structure of the 4 hour, we failed that close. And where did it bring us? Over here even. Right? Though that's why I'm all about the swings levels. Front run or just straight if you're under the. No, you can't do that because you still can go. Let's say the price action is going to go lower, right? And you still can go lower, come back, and then you create a wick, and then you close it, then you can continue. That's why I'm saying wicks are scammy, because they can go lower or higher than the level, but the close is matters. So you need to wait for the close of the time frame that you are watching, below or above the level, to know if that's valid or not. Right? Because same what happened over here, for example, when you look at this price action over here. So let me, maybe I can redo it. Is it the 4 hour? Yeah, should. Let's go back a little bit. Right? This candle. It was bullish, but then it came back and closed below the daily. But the candle, how it forms, right? This formation of the candle, it was over here somewhere, so it looks bullish. But the close matters. So where did it close? Below. We needed to go lower. We went lower, we come back, we retest it, we come back, we're holding, and now we're going higher. Right? And now what do? We retest this swing, right? So this candle is retesting this. If this price action of anything what's over here, it's still holding it, it's still strong enough to hold us down. If not, then this go higher. Why? Because it's weak. No, the failure and the gains, they have nothing to do with the indicators. Indicators will tell you inside of front run the information how it might behave, right? So if you're gonna see any reversal on it, so you might see any reversal sooner or later. And yeah, it happened. A little bit higher we went, but still it happened, right? So it reversed. The money flow went out. Right now we are getting on quite high on the oscillator, but it still doesn't give any information that we might go lower. Nothing else. It starts to do it when this candle starts to close below anything else that's formed over here. Then you start to create this, and you might see any indications on it to give you information that we might go lower. But still it can do this again and then drop. So don't confuse those two together. The gain and the failure of the candles and the levels, of the levels, have nothing to do with the indicators. Indicator shows you in front of the information what it might happen, yes or no. anything what's happening on here, that's the price action. That means this is the key. There is nothing else more important than this. Why? This is the first thing what's happening on the chart. That's all. This is following up the chart, right? So any movements over here, then you have it information on here. That's always like that. And it's nothing, and never is going to be different. There is no indicator that doesn't exist, and there isn't any indicator that will show you what the price action will do in 20 minutes. There isn't. It's not existing. That's like you see the future. You can't. You can predict it, right? By seeing how it behaved before and what it might gain and where it might go. But still, there is a chance that it might fail. Why? Because this still can retrace. We still have time. That's why 4 hour time frame is the key. Why? It's between the higher time frames and the lower time frames. Everything what's happening over here, it's following to the 4 hour. And everything what 4 hour does is following to the higher time frames. Right? So this is your key level. The 4 hour is always the key. It doesn't matter the chart, doesn't matter the ticket, and doesn't matter the conditions. It's always the key. That's all. So yeah, watch this in 1.5 hours, because this still doesn't need to retrace, right? Right now, it doesn't need to. It still can hold over here. But the next candle, for example, might retrace straight and start to close over here, right? So then you form the weakness. They holding it, because the thing is as well, they like to trick you, right? This might trick you as well, because either way, we close it above it, right? Like as you said. And then the next one, if it open up and start to retrace straight ahead and close over here, that means they trick you to go long, but they reverse it on the second candle. That's why it's important to wait, see the close, and see the reaction of the second candle, right? If you want to pay attention on the candles and close and anything. But the gains and failures, yes, they are important. And you can backtest it. Like this was a really good example as well. This weekly open, right? Over here, what we had, this. Look how it hold the whole price action below it. Does that mean that this level is weak or strong? Also in holding the price action where it is. It was freaking strong. And then we had this major push up from it, because there's been built up so much pressure into it, right? It's not that it's manipulated or whatever. It's just a build up of the pressure, and it popped twice in a row even, and then it failed, right? Came back into it. We hold the structure. We didn't break it. And now we are continuing. See, this is what I meant. If you turn this around, this. We went higher, right? We had to close, and then we start to turn around, right? They show you the strength, but they fake it out with the second candle. That's what you want to watch for it, because the one close is fine, but you need to retest. Any retest of the level, you go lower or higher. This is exactly what I was talking about. And this was even ridiculous, because they did it twice in a row. So yeah. And if you are not sure, like the thing what I'm doing as well, I don't want to do it as much as it looks like, because it breaks brains without you learn that. Invert the chart. If you're not sure about your trade, invert the chart and ask you what we would do if this is going to be the opposite side, right? What do we do right now? Like technically this whole movement, right? High, we failed it, low, 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 right? If you would think this in bearish position, right? So is there continuation? Yes. Can be a pullback? Definitely can be a pullback. And do this again? Definitely, it's possible. There is nothing written that it's not possible to do this, right? It's still able to do it. Why? Because we've been doing this constantly. But we don't see that. Why? Because we see this. Don't worry, Scum. I'm gonna be in 1.5 hours streaming again. Because I have my own event later on, so you are not done with me yet. I'm sorry, people. You're gonna stick with me today for a little bit longer. Oh, that's gonna be the worst day for you guys. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. 50 times. Yeah, it's gonna be uploaded. No worries. It's gonna be uploaded. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Appreciate it. Very informative. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. For 2 more hours, I'm not gonna continue. I will need to have a little break because I need to do some things and I need to pick up a package. So I'm not gonna do this for continue like 4 hours because the recording is gonna be massive. And this is the market update, so I need to wrap it up, upload this, and I will open up my own event later on. So I will give you a break a little bit. And like I said, watch this 4-hour candle because right now, like literally what I was mentioning, we are retracing. And who knows, we might close it below the daily. Who knows, right? So that's why keep an eye on it. Don't catch the falling knife, or how you want to, the falling knife technically. Yeah, just watch it and keep an eye on it. And technically after this close I will stream. So we're gonna have a look on that one. I will go a little bit deeper in the alts on my stream, and I might even consider talking about a little bit as well about the bots, because I'm starting to do that as well. So wink wink to Eagle sessions as well. And yeah, because this is quite important for you guys as well. When you sleep, when you don't do nothing, or you are not able to be on the charts, it can trade for you. Bots are everywhere. Yeah, I am as well a bot, I guess. Sometimes I'm so my session is, let me have a look, actually. It's a good question. I'm quite confused right now. It's gonna be in, that's 6 o'clock my time, I guess, in 1.5 hours. Yeah, 90 minutes. Yeah. So I have a little break. I need to pick up some things and prepare myself, maybe grab something to eat. And then I'm gonna be back later on. Yeah, all right. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, keep this price action, keep an eye on it, because it's quite important. If you're gonna start popping up, then yeah, we will go higher, definitely. Not, doesn't matter what's in front of us eventually. And flip the daily, same strong price action. Starts closing anything below, then yeah, we might go come lower and see any pullback, and then we might see a bigger movement on that one. So far it's really good price action, really good. We are going higher and we still didn't break anything, so please be mindful with it. And if you short, if you want to catch any short, then scalp it and make sure you are like in a tight stop loss and take profits really quickly, because there is nothing else that shows you to short it. But yeah, you can hedge it or start to hedge anything, but please make sure you are not going crazy with it, because there is no need. Or either way, I prefer for you to watch, to have having something like that if you want to have a short, right? There's no need to short now. Don't go crazy, don't be stupid. Just go with the flow and trade like it is. All right, awesome, guys. Appreciating you all here. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a great day, and I might see some of you later on in 1.5 hours on my stream. And yeah, have a good one. Tomorrow is Zeus again, with the market update, and I'm gonna be Friday if Vikings not gonna come back this week. So let's see. We taken by a day right now. So yeah, let's have a look how that's gonna play out. So far, I'm sorry, you're gonna stick with me and Zeus for a while, and hopefully Vikings gonna be back very soon, and we all gonna be happy about it. Take care, guys. Appreciate it. Love you all. See ya.